Okay, guys, back to the grindstone. In my Civilization 5, Brave New World expansion. Here we go again. Another day, another negative virus. Am I right, guys? Anyways, we're gonna go to. Hey, let's see. Single player. We're gonna go to. In my chat, I'm just checking out what's going on. Yeah, guys, reminds me with the wiki, I would just be like, I would sort of do could you do like an expose on like the whole Google Glass scenario that's going on? You know what I mean? If you don't mind. That stinks. The straw stinks. That stinks. The straw. That stinks. The straw stinks. The straw doesn't smell or taste good because I used it and I didn't wash it at all. So that's not a good sign. That's not a good sign. Anyway, yeah, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show and everything. And yeah, welcome back to the show. Okay, that's the test. That's the test. Back to the show. Okay, that's. And if I do go with it or not, I mean, it's up to me. Anyway, I guess the thing stopped recording for a second. Sorry about that, guys. No, it should be good now, right? Can you hear me? Okay. So anyway, back to the grindstone. We're gonna do what we've been doing these last, I don't know how many months now. How long has it been, Chad? And we're gonna go to the scenario. Actually, I have a game that I want to load here. Because we're doing the Fall of Rome scenario in Sid Meier's Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion pack. Again, we've been at this for like 4 or 5 months now. I'm not really sure when it started, but yeah, I mean, Megati virus, don't ask. Yeah, so we're gonna load this game up. So there's a lot going on right now in this game. I'm basically trying to get a perfect start going right now. I'm on turn 6, 7, 6, 7. And so the first thing we want to do is we want to analyze whether, so Siren, Siren, we're going to, so if we hit, no, we can't hit this Trihomolia because hold on. So, yes, Lucy, did you want to contribute to the conversation or did you just want to meow and take away from the conversation? Oh, okay. Well, anyway, back to the game. So I think if we do this and this, I mean, so our choice is made for us. We have to do this. Now I'm going to come back to this later. So this is going to be, what's this going to be? This is going to be, this shot deals how much? 22, 28, and it kills this one, but not this one. Now a double up would kill this one. Is killing this one worth this here? I don't even know if that was the right play. Okay, this is just fucked. So, because this guy's going to come in here just to body block, and then this guy probably should fortify. But I don't think he would live if we do. We should just save and just test it out. I don't even want to talk about this right now. Okay, Constantinople just finished this cataphract. So, I mean, this is headed, this hitting the catapult is the most important thing. So we're going to send it up there. Now, I've cleared the forest here, got a little production for Constantinople or Doradio, and maybe we'll build a camp. I don't know. This is one of the most interesting starts we've gotten, but it's also like a guaranteed we're going to lose Trebizond 100%. You know, there's no getting around that. It just is what it is. You know what? I can't do this anymore, man. I really can't. Like, hitting my head against this fall of Rome scenario for like a month now, a little bit more than that. And, well, I guess I'll just spill the beans. Bingo Panda put a virus on my computer. I mean, I can't even believe I'm saying this because it's like, how did such a fucking idiot outsmart me? But yeah, he put a virus on my computer, and all this progress that we were making with Pokemon and Punch Out and Super Mario and Batman and Crash Bandicoot and Deltarune and Half-Life has just been put on hold because I'm sitting here, I'm just waiting to be done with all the achievements on this game, and we've made a lot of progress. I mean, we're sitting at a clean 216 and 286, so we're 70 away, but it's just all the achievements that are left are just for these scenarios. We have all the ones for the Civil War scenario where you have to pick a side between, you know, the North and the South and the United States during that time. And then you have the scenario that we're stuck on, which is this Fall of Rome scenario where we have to play as East or Western Rome on deity and have all our cities under control by the end of it. We have all the stuff for the Paradise Found scenario where the Polynesians find Hawaii and shit. We still have to get to the Smoky Skies scenario where steampunk hacking spork and bacon. We have to do all the wonders of the ancient world scenario where these people built, you know, crazy stuff using aliens. We have to. There's a lot of ancient world scenario ones. There's like 10. There's like 12. So when we play, there's like 14, 15. So there's like 15 just for that one. Crazy. And there's all the stuff where you're taking money from people from Africa, which is so awesome. And there's the battle of the religions and into the Renaissance scenario. There's the Mongolian scenario where you take over the world. There's the New World scenario where you go into the New World and you know, take over other lands. There's the Japanese scenario where you have to defend yourself from Korea or vice versa. No one's the least interesting to me. And then, of course, we have this one. This one! Model of a modern major general. It's kind of interesting. Model of a modern major general. It says, train all units across any number of playthroughs. Well, I could do that. Yeah. I mean, that's going to be easy, right? That's just like, you set up a game. Yeah, let's do this right now. You set up a game. You go to all of the leaders and you make sure that you've built their unit and their unit and their unit and their unit. And, oh yeah, every single civilization has at least one unique unit. So we're going to have to play all of them. Okay, well,
It's almost nighttime, y'all.
As long as I'm here sitting talking about history, we might as well just
Red Shadow.
Celebrate a little bit. Happy 1-year anniversary.
Red Shadow. What is up? Hope y'all understand what is to come. That's called viral marketing. That's called viral marketing. That's called viral marketing. Y'all, let's play the damn game. Single player. No game. I'm a nail. Single player. I'm a mayor. 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 I'm a mayor.
There's a lot I could say right now, but I'm not going to. But, without getting too into the history of the show, we've beat Undertale after playing it for the first time. We beat Tetris. We beat Pikmin 2. We beat Outlast. And now we're stuck. And all that progress has come to a screeching halt because Bingo Panda installed a virus on my computer called the Mega T virus. And now, until I complete each achievement in this game, we're going to be playing Sid Meier's Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion pack until each and every one is done. I try to upload a video, it gets corrupted. I work as hard as I can to record a video, the file gets deleted. So, yeah, we're just going to be reviewing this game because, well, it's my 1-year anniversary and we've beaten the game obviously several times over, but we have not completed it. And once we complete it, we'll do a full-scale critique of the game. But for now, what I thought we could do today was go through every one of these civilizations, and I'm just going to give a very brief, quick analysis of them and then put them on this tier list. I probably will not end up using... I might use D, but I definitely won't use F. So we'll have to tend to this tier list a little bit. So we're just going to go through and talk about a little bit about history, talk a little bit about the world, talk a little bit about people, and simultaneously review this game and also rank these leaders who are all unique in this game. Every civilization has a set number of things that are the same across all of them, and a certain amount of things that are unique to that civilization. And we will go in alphabetical order here just to make it easy. And this is all in preparation of when I have to go do the Modern Major General Achievement, where I, have to build one of every unit. So we're going to be here for a while with that. But I just wanted to make it a short, sweet thank you video for watching for 1 year and a celebration. And what better way to celebrate than going over my history and the history of the world. Why am I so self-serious? This is not me at all. This is not me at all. So let's loosen up a little bit. All right, so Amon al-Mansur. Now, without looking at the Cyclopedia, I cannot tell you much about what this guy did. I know that he was extremely good for the GDP of the country of Morocco at the time that he ruled. I couldn't tell you when that is, or what years that might have been. Does it say if I click here? It does not. Can I get a Cyclopedia entry if I do this? I cannot. So we're on our own. We're completely analog for all of this. We just have to get lucky. But I do know that this guy was really big on the economy. Yo, can I fucking record my thing? Wait, what is the rating of this game? Listen, it's a computer game. It's like a kid could download this because it's already all online. So it's like, do I really have to follow my own rule? I've only sworn twice, so I could stop now and just, be done with the swearing. But anyway, yeah. So Ahmad Al Mansour, Morocco, Gateway to Africa is his special ability. This is a good ability. This is a good special ability. It is, in plain English. Oh, I guess I should talk a little bit about the game before we get into the actual characters. So yeah, this is a simulation game. We'll use Morocco as an example. This is a simulation game. You start as one of these civilizations. You're playing as that leader. The leader does not change for the duration of the
Still, when words failed, you found equal success and conquest, leading the Moroccan armies to victory on the battlefield while greatly expanding the grasp of your empire. Wise and respected Sultan, the people look to you for leadership. Can your skill in diplomacy match that of your rivals, or will you have to meet them sword in hand? Your once great kingdom yearns for that form of glory. Can you build a civilization that stands the test of time?
Yeah, so this is a simulation game, and just to go over some of the basics, and I'm turning the music off because it's just beautiful music that plays, and I just need to get these very first points out.
This is a good place to build the city.
Sweetheart,
Food and resources are plentiful here.
I have I've played 1,050 hours of this game. I know. This is one of my advisors. She's my economic advisor. She talks to me even though I don't want to listen to her. These advisors come up because this is a simulation game. And as a result, you can beat this game, as in win a game of Sid Meier's Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion pack in one turn if you set it up right. So it's not the best game to say that you've beaten, because practically everybody that plays it does. It's a simulation game. You are playing as a leader or a famous person that existed in history. In this case, Ahmad Al Mansour was a Moroccan sultan and is famous enough to be chosen as the leader. And you play as that one leader the whole time, and you listen to their music the whole time from that country. We'll have a listen now. This, of course, sets your mood for what you're doing with the game and in the game. You're slipping into the skin of a turban-wearing, bearded man who really lived and really did things. And you are the commander-in-chief. You hold more power than any king ever really did, in the sense that you are not only controlling everything, you're also controlling everyone. Okay? And your goal is to be better than every other civilization. And there are 4 ways to do that. Oh, this is another one of our advisors. She's hot.
Warrior lad to explore new territory.
Thanks. Okay. So anyway, most of the time, this is the starting situation. Okay? We're talking ancient era, 1 settler, 1 warrior. That's what everybody gets. I don't know what and it's always 4000 BC. And I don't know what the logic behind that decision was. I'm sure you could read some notes of the director and the creators of the game that will explain exactly to you, what they were trying to say by having the warrior in the
Lucifer,
settlers be
stop
this
it.
way and what everything means. And I don't have that kind of insight
Lucifer,
because I don't
stop it.
go into those kinds of
Lucifer.
things myself unless they're like offered to me as like
Don't do that
private
in the room.
information. But essentially,
If you want to play, come over here.
you use your settler. This is almost always what's happening every single game. And you, as somebody who's played 1,000 hours of this game, I think I'm an authority to speak on it. To settle a city, in this case, it always founds a city with the name of the capital of the existing country. So in this case, it's Marrakesh. Okay. And Marrakesh is this little tile, this one right here, and it's only this tile. Even if buildings from this land go here or go here or go here or go here, this is where Marrakesh is located as a tile. So this is the city. All these surrounding represent one movement that all of the units, such as the settler, can go to. And your units can go into the city. When they are in there, they cannot be attacked directly for the most part. I think there's probably some exception that I'm not remembering at this exact moment. But anyway, your goal, okay, is through 4 different means be better than your opponents. Who are your opponents? What do the lands look like? What era do you start in? What advantages are you giving your computer opponents? And what city and what civilization you play on? Lucy, stop. Are all up to you. It's a simulation game. It's highly encouraged that you play it the way that you want to. It's not meant to be something that is rigid and structured and controlled. There's a rough outline, a rough map of how you could do things. For example, we are Morocco in this game. And as Morocco, we can do almost everything everybody else can, and also special things. And these special things are what make each civilization different. And they try to theme the special things that only Morocco can do around what makes sense for Morocco as a country. So Morocco as a country, whatever it is, or however you want to say that, is however many different qualities. And those qualities are reflected in the gameplay that you watch here. So, all of that being said, how do you win? Well, forget all of this shit on the screen. We're not getting into it in this review. And this is a Sid Meier's Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion pack review, as well as a celebration of our 1-year anniversary. Now we're getting into the nitty-gritty. How do you win in this simulation game? Well, in this simulation game, you have points. And you can choose to make it such that the victory condition is whoever has the most points at the end of the game. How are points decided? Well, those are the other aspects of what you can do in this game. And each one of them feeds into the points in different ways. For example, right now we have 25 points, 9 from the amount of cities we own, 1, and the quality of the city, 4 from the population, which is also 1. 8 from the amount of land that we control, and then 4 from technology, which I assume everybody gets because you start the game with agriculture. Researched agriculture is what set civilizations apart from pre-Neolithic revolution civilizations. So agriculture is the first thing you research, and it allows you to build farms with workers, okay? I have to be so clear about this game. I can't make jokes. There's nothing fun, really that. It can get really fun, but the more you play it, the less funny it gets. So it allows us to build farms with our workers. These are our borders. All of this, by the way, is totally metaphorical. This one tile with 3 patches of stone that represent the stone that's right here next to Marrakesh over this river. It's not 5 little pieces of stone. It's is commenting on this stone surplus in this specific spot, in this piece of land, which is really thousands of miles. And what's up, Jiminy K? We're recording the video right now. So the borders of our land around Marrakesh almost always look like this at the beginning. It's usually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hexes. So hexes. These are hexes. Okay? And so Mr. Warrior is standing on this hexes. Again, this is another thing. These are not 12 guys with clubs. It's really a small army of guys with clubs. And they're stationed in this part of this world, but the amount of time that it takes for them to move is a representation of the clock. He started 4000 BC with agriculture research. He started changing around. And these are your borders, and this is the condition. And most people who play Civ, this is what it's going to look like 9 times out of 10. Because this is just like pretty much standard. Okay. And it's so appropriate to bring up agriculture first, because science is the first victory type we're going to go over. Here's our science advisor. It's this guy. This guy's our science advisor. Does anyone want to comment on that? Anyway, and we usually have 4 options. Okay. Pottery, animal husbandry, archery, and mining. Okay. Whether the game was built this way on purpose or not, the whole game is about science. I don't know why they made the game this way. It didn't have to be this way. But it's just the truth. Because unlike, to a certain extent, the other victory conditions in this game, the science victory condition always is kind of happening no matter what. Because everything you research is related to every other victory type anyway. So you need science pretty much in all of them, with certain exceptions. But it doesn't matter what type of thing you're doing in the game, you have to always be researching something. It will not let you not research something. So, how you research things is totally up to you, but there is, of course, a meta and a set list of choices that you can make that always provides certain, within certain parameters, a winning strategy. In other words, you can hyper-focus on from the very beginning, exactly where you want to end up, and you can get there real position with following a list of steps. But it is just as valid to choose whatever victory condition you want under any circumstance that's happening at that moment. So, for example, when we're choosing what to research at the beginning, and by the way, the way that it's determined how much science you're outputting is how many people live in your cities or city. So population is everything. And you pretty much need it no matter what, except certain conditions as well. So that's another thing that the game kind of forces on you. It says, yeah, sure, you can do any victory type, but you do need people. Because you need to be able to learn new things. Because when you're at a technological disadvantage to another civilization, beyond what you have. This is the only things we've started with in our whole empire. It's settling that I chose to put right there, but could have put any of these tiles for you because that's what you turn down. But I chose here because the game usually starts you off right where you need to be. So before you ask, how do why do you put that down? Well, I'm sure I could give you an explanation, but usually you just put it down. I mean, you can sit here and debate for an hour with yourself, going, okay, but this, if you want to. Or you could just acknowledge that the game has said, hey, here's a freebie. Just put it down where it starts. Was this the best place for this? If you want to talk about it, but it's not relevant to what I'm talking about.
I have some information.
It does not matter. This is a warrior, right? You're assuming it's going to be able to attack things. Yeah, that's what it does. It attacks things. Okay? Other things attacking you, it's defending and also getting into the aggressor. And it's a chess piece on this board with these hexagons. This is a big chess board. You can only see this much of it at the beginning. Because you have to see the whole world yourself, of course. That's why I go, this is a whole world. This is all about the whole world is this. This is it. To us, we're the only people in the whole world. Just like how you would start if you're making a civilization of 4000 BC. There was no cross-talk between anybody. I would know I was there. So you need science. You need science, and so you need people. What makes more people? Does anyone in the chat want to guess what makes more people? You can guess at home too, if you want, while we wait for them. But I think the answer's obvious, so I don't know how they wouldn't be able to answer it. I'll answer it in a second, don't worry. We're just going to once again. No rush. And whatever that may or may not be is irrelevant to the discussion. Because the elements of this game, the currency of this game, when you really boil it down, are just listed right here. These are the currencies that you work with during the game. We've already talked about this one. I know it's impossible for me to say, but it's a little bit. It's science. It's how much science you're making and from what sources you get it. Here's economics. This is how much gold the empire produces. This is an active process. Having gold means you can do things with that gold in the game. You can buy things. You can buy people with diplomacy. Trade routes, yes, that is a resource. Like how many camels you're sending out, and which is very relevant to Morocco. So it's good that we're starting with them. Happiness, which is a stupid game mechanic that I hate, but it's the more people you have, the less happiness you have. So you have to balance the amount of people you have with the science that you want to output. And you can't make more science than happiness. These are just points that build up over time. You have very little control over this. There are golden eras in the game, and just think of them as random little boosts that happen kind of randomly, unless you're Persia. Then they happen all the time. They happen every turn. These are our cultural points. These are produced by cities. Certain buildings, of course. Can produce culture. Tourism, which is just a byproduct of culture, so you don't need to think about that too hard. And faith, which is the whole selling point of Brave New World, is now they have religions, because they didn't used to have religions properly in the game, and they added them. A lot of things that got added in Brave New World. So how do you get victory? Well, you have the most science and the most effort sciencing these things, you're learning in this big giant web. You're excused of all these technologies through all these eras, and they all interlock, and they're mutually exclusive, you know, and you go down, all these things that allegedly happened and allegedly got built. Yeah, right. Until you get to what this game has decided is the victory condition for science in the Brave New World expansion pack. Is you have to build a spaceship and go into space. Okay, let's talk about the next victory type. Okay. Culture. Super complicated, but also stupid easy to understand at the same time. You want great people, right? Which cultures do we remember in history? And by the way, like I said, everything that's historically analogous to the gameplay is represented in how you control it. So, you know, culture, how do you get culture? Well, it's great people. It's great people, that's what you need. And then you need places to house their work. That's how you know, and then you need to be kind to everyone to a certain extent, because you probably don't have a lot of military if you're trying to be cultural and have like all these great people in sacrifice to many other things. You understand every choice you make in the game is a sacrifice to every other choice you could have made. Are you just saying I'm going on too long, or what's the what? And so, but coming back to science, even though you're not going for a scientific victory when you're doing culture, you still have to worry about science, because you need stuff from this technology tree, or you'll never have more culture than your opponent, even if they're not going for that victory type. So again, it's about science. It's not about culture, even when you're doing culture. Next is on the list I'll do is my favorite victory type, which is diplomacy. Diplomacy, well, it's just like real life. Okay? There comes a point in the game where you found a world congress, and you are in control of the majority of the seats, and you decide what happens in the world. That's diplomacy. Very fun. And let me tell you, in case you've never played this game before, if you choose to play this game based on this review and you start playing this game, you'll see you need money if you want to be the diplomacy victory. you need money, you need lots of gold. So just save up. Okay? Get ready to line those pockets. Alright? Just start doing this in your head. This is the diplomacy victory. Okay? You're just spreading mails around, y'all. That's what the money is for. The best way to spend it. But I'm not spending money on people, you know. And then finally, there is military, which isn't funny to talk about or say on the show a lot. Every single scenario pretty much is about this victory type. Makes it very repetitive to play them, because in none of them are you not doing this victory type in some way. By the way, we'll get to the scenarios in a little bit. About an hour. And this is the rate that we're going right now. But all of those victory types are mutually exclusive. You can't ever be winning both of them on the same turn. You can win all of them eventually, but the game ends as soon as either one of those victory conditions are met, and or the time that you decide on, or I think maybe it's 2050 or something. I never do time victories, but whoever has the most points, you know, at the end of that time, if no victory type has been achieved. So that's how you win the game. And this is what the map looks like. You move your little units around, and you
always want to know before you start the game what victory type you are going for and focusing on, always. So when you're moving around the map, you're always aware of the terrain you're in and how it relates and what's going on in the world, bigger and bigger and bigger until, as you can see, you are part of a world. But it all starts right here. And you didn't even know what was going on in this, and all these things that, people could live and die and breed and lose and win and gain and all of that. And it's all outside of your knowledge until you can be in the world. You also,
The city screen provides a detailed view of the city's growth and production.
I know, I played this game 1,000 hours, but check it out though. Marrakesh and every other city that it may or may not build or acquire in another way must. Thank you. I know. Thank you so much. I know I've played the game 1,000 hours, so I've actually become aware of the concept of the production viewer. So anyway, we have a choice. And we must always choose. For whatever reason, we decided we cannot build something like the city. I've always wondered about this decision. The city produces something where a unit. This may be something else. But usually these are the options you get. And I'll name them since you can't read it. It's settler, worker, scout, warrior, or monument. I hate it, man. Anyway, it's hard to even believe. Anyway. So this is the warrior. This is the same as this unit. So you would be making another one of these units. And each unit obviously has its own properties of how much damage it does, how much damage it takes, yada yada, so on and so forth. The scout, which is like this unit in the sense that it moves around these tiles. Take a look at it. It's getting around this terrain faster. A worker, which is a unit that takes all of these tiles that are not your city, but are part of your empire, and makes them do more for you, such as make more food for you, get more production for you. They can even make things that make gold. And you need more gold in your empire, basically just a little boost. It's a win more unit. And anytime you have improvable tiles, you want to improve them. You never don't want to improve them. There's no reason to leave land unimproved that I've found in my 1,000 hours. Except for very specific strategic reasons. So workers are super important. And then the monument, which is a cultural building. This is a stationary, as in it stays in the city, non-interactive, tiny boost to our culture. It's not tiny because compounded over time. It's 2 culture per turn. So, what is a turn? Well, a turn is decided by me going through a checklist that the game requires, meaning always be researching something, always be producing something from every city, as you can see here, and anything else I want to do. And if there's nothing else I want to do, I've completed all the actions for that turn, meaning you can only do one thing at once. The number on this clock changes. This will go up, and things happen in the world. And to visualize it a little bit better, because I rarely do this, because to me it's the worst aspect of the game is to watch them do the little moves. It's a big world, a lot to explore. Do you think we should build a scout? To go check out what's going on? Because out of the options that I listed, don't you think a scout is probably the best idea? We don't know what's going on in the world. Yo ho ho. It is a big world, and I like exploring. Just as in general in my life, I like exploring a lot. I think it's so fun. Oh, I spilled. I guess I have a drinking problem. So anyway, to me, the thing to build is a scout, because hello, sweetie? I mean, hello, sweetie. You know what I mean? Isn't that what you do when you enter a new community? Don't you kind of, introduce yourself? We barely just got here. What's going on? So we gotta find out what the fuck's up. So, as you can see, it says choose research. This is the whole game could be, you could play the game like this. That's all you need. This is the only thing that matters. This is, of course, the map of the world as we're filling it out, as we've come to understand it. And then this button, which is, they've decided to put here, there's a beautiful UI choice that they made specifically for Sid Meier's Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion pack. And that is Art Deco as the boxes around where you're seeing the, things that you need. Having them be represented by Art Deco is a brilliant move that made me fall in love with this title instantly. Totally a perfect choice. So good job. This is a review after all. I'm reviewing the game. But it's so complicated, you can't just review it. You have to explain this. You can't just say, oh, it's a game where you play civilizations and you battle each other. I give it a 3 out of... So we must choose one of these options, and this is always the first choice. Now keep in mind, you're not just choosing for now. You have a victory type in mind. But say you just started the game. I mean, you might have just clicked on this video for the first time. You're looking at this stuff. Going scratching your head, going pottery, animal husbandry, archery, mining. Boy, I don't know. I'm stuck. How do I even begin to decide? Well, you can just intuit in your heart. Here's the thing about this game that I love. And I think I'm the only person who's ever pointed this out. If you know nothing about the game and you just intuit with your heart what sounds like the thing that you're going for with your playthrough, that's what you should go for. And in my heart, I feel one of these the most. But just for the sake of transparency, go over these options in finite terms. Pottery leads to granaries. Granaries get us more food. More food meaning more population. Me going through a checklist that the game requires, meaning always be researching something, always be producing something from every city, as you can see here, and anything else I want to do. And if there's nothing else I want to do, I've completed all the actions for that turn, meaning you can only do one thing at once. The number on this clock changes. This will go up, and things happen in the world. And to visualize it a little bit better, because I rarely do this, because to me it's the worst aspect of the game is to watch them do the little moves. It's a big world, a lot to explore. Do you think we should build a scout? To go check out what's going on? Because out of the options that I listed, don't you think a scout is probably the best idea? We don't know what's going on in the world. Yo ho ho. It is a big world, and I like exploring. Just as in general in my life, I like exploring a lot. I think it's so fun. Oh, I spilled. I guess I have a drinking problem. So anyway, to me, the thing to build is a scout, because hello, sweetie? I mean, hello, sweetie. You know what I mean? Isn't that what you do when you enter a new community? Don't you kind of, introduce yourself? We barely just got here. What's going on? So we gotta find out what the fuck's up. So, as you can see, it says choose research. This is the whole game could be, you could play the game like this. That's all you need. This is the only thing that matters. This is, of course, the map of the world as we're filling it out, as we've come to understand it. And then this button, which is, they've decided to put here, there's a beautiful UI choice that they made specifically for Sid Meier's Civilization 5 with the Brave New World expansion pack. And that is Art Deco as the boxes around where you're seeing the, things that you need. Having them be represented by Art Deco is a brilliant move that made me fall in love with this title instantly. Totally a perfect choice. So good job. This is a review after all. I'm reviewing the game. But it's so complicated, you can't just review it. You have to explain this. You can't just say, oh, it's a game where you play civilizations and you battle each other. I give it a 3 out of... So we must choose one of these options, and this is always the first choice. Now keep in mind, you're not just choosing Fornetto. You have a victory type in mind. Let's say you just started the game. I mean, you might have just clicked on this video for the first time. You're looking at this stuff. Like scratching your head, going pottery, animal husbandry, archery, mining. Boy, I don't know. I'm like, stop. How do you begin to decide? Whoa, you can just intuit in your heart. Here's the thing about this game that I love. And I think I'm the only person who's ever pointed this out. If you know nothing about the game and you just intuit with your heart what sounds like the thing that you're going for with your playthrough, that's what you should go for. And in my heart, I feel one of these the most. But just for the sake of transparency, let's go over these options in finite terms. Pottery leads to granaries. Granaries get us more food. More food meaning more population, meaning more science. Okay? If we build them in our cities, and our cities take things, an amount of turns to build, in this case 4 for a scout. We won't see this for thousands, of maybe 1,000 years. The scout. But it's going to come out, and then it's moving. Every turn that goes by is a turn that they're not building something else. So a granary would pop up and there'd be more food. Or a shrine, which begins your journey as you would imagine in faith, which is a whole bag of tricks that we don't need to go over for this video. Similarly, we have animal husbandry. Of course, what would that give you? You can now make trade routes between different lands, getting money for yourself. Horses, and the horses love it. Pastures as a result. And of course, you get a trade route to another civilization or whatever. We don't know what that means right now, but so you got archery. And you've got, of course, the Temple of Artemis. The first buildable world wonder. Yes, folks, this game had world wonders, bro. This is why I play this game. I'm being completely honest. This is why I find the game fun, is the wonders. And this is the Temple of Artemis. Praise be. Thank you, Artemis, for this bountiful harvest. Thank you, and bless you so eternally. Amen. Thank you, Temple of Artemis, which is this basically, how do I put this and scratch his head? How do I put this? Just had to do a little prayer. Well, you know what it does. I'm not going to go over that again with you guys. Get ready for my wonders tier list, bro. It's going to be off the hook. Y'all gonna be like, what the hell? Okay. Mining. Which in this case, you could make an argument for.
Trouble in Paradise. So anyway, folks, welcome to Red Shadow After Dark. Red Shadow.
What is up?
So this is Red Shadow After Darks. It's me, Red Shadows After Dark. You can't do this because they come in and kill it. It has to stay put. It's a bunch of missed turns where it's not doing nothing. Maybe doing this is the answer. We're going to try it, this playthrough. Reachable by this ship. This is a maneuver we're pulling. We're pulling a move. Immediate fort. Do nothing. Is this really coming up here for this? It's just like too little too late, I think. Not relevant enough to the scenario to be a good idea. In fact, it's a bad idea. Gunga gung, gunga gung, Ew, you're a messy eater. She's getting fucking gunk all over my fucking desk, dumbass. Stupid bitch. 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 She's a stupid bitch. Yeah. Stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. Stupid bitch. Big chocolate, big chocolate, big chocolate. Or is this always the right move? Because these guys be kind of big time sus. Do a little bit more damage. I mean, this is bad too. Not that big a difference though. I think these things represent just complete destruction. So I think we have to go just on a very basic human level. It's just what I want, you know? I just want that to happen. I was hearing this, right? Just checking. Just checking. Just checking. Checking. Just checking. Just checking. So Mistra was done from the start, huh? Can we save it now? Take my worker, please. Waste that turn. Waste all your turns coming up here trying to attack these. Split your army up. Please. Chile. Big Chile. But what? Big Chile. Big Chile. Big Chile. Big Chile. Big Chile. Big Chile. I mean, I feel like right here kind of shit. I feel like right here kind of shit. That's right here kind of shit. That's right here kind of shit. That gives me that for free kind of shit. Right here kind of shit. Let's go, let's go kind of shit. Let's go, who the fuck you think you are kind of shit. That's called the dog wagging the tail, bro. Let's go the dog wagging the tail, bro. Let's go the dog wagging the tail, bro. Let's go the dog wagging the tail, bro. Go to the dog wag the tail, bro. Let's go to the dog wag the tail, bro. Let's go to the dog wag the tail, bro. Let's go to the dog wag the tail, bro. Let's go let the dog wag the tail, bro. Let's go let the dog wag the tail, bro. Let's go let the dog wag the tail, bro. Dog wagging the tail, bro. We have to go back. There's no way to save this. Let's go back. The run started. Maybe not. It's too much of a risk. They're not going to finish. Mistra is gone. Trebizond is gone. Just how it is. I'm playing with the assumption that if I get my cities back, then I get my cities back. Okay? And there's 70 turns left, which means, yeah, no, we're switching sides. We're going deep in the goal. 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 Go. You know, I'm hungry, man. Straight up. No doubt. Alright. Head back in here, bro. Go in for that long con, dude. Come on now, up, down, left, right, up, down, yeah, right, yeah. Why you acting sauce? I wish that would hit, bro, but it doesn't. Wish that killed, bro, but it doesn't. Nothing we can do about it. 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 Nothing we can move. Woo. Nothing we can do about it. 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 Nothing we can do by the way that I think we can do about it. I can take it. We can do about it. Nothing can do about it. Nothing they 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 can do about it. Nothing we 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 can do about it. I said nothing we can do about it. 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 Man, I'm hungry, man. That's like, bruh. When I think about that, I think, damn, I'm supposed to be hungry right now. I almost forgot. I'm supposed to be hungry right now. Uh-oh. Nothing we can do about it. 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 Nothing we can 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 do about it. Nothing do about it. Nothing we can 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 do about it. And the board. If this doesn't, so I'm gonna save right here. And this is called the runs. Nothing we can do about it. The runs start. Nothing. We can do. Okay. Nothing we can do. That's it. 32, 29. Some X-Men. Yeah, I'm the X-Men. Ding, 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 ding. I did tell you how it will be. X-Men. Ding, 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 ding. I do this once and it is free. Snacks man. Cause I'm the snacks man. Yeah. I'm the snacks man. It's an excellent boat placement. X-Men. X-Men. Did I just lose this boat and there's nothing I can do? Is that a worthy sacrifice to make? I don't think so. Just when I can build more of those. I'm really trying to not lose a single legion here. That's really what we're doing. To be upfront and honest with you, that's really what's going on. That's what it's all about. What is all about? 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 That's what's about. That's a ticket mouth. Ticket all about. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. All about. All about. That's what it's 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 all about. All about. All about. That's what it's 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 all about. It's all about. That's what it's all about. All that's what it's about. That's about. Check it out. Make this out. All about. Is it better to kill this or kill this? I'll kill this. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Really, of all the things that I thought were going to go, this was not the way it was going to happen, man. Wow. Okay, well, you know what? I need a break from this. This is fucking killing me, man. It's crazy. That's crazy, bro. I can't even believe that. That's like kind of stupid, though. It's kind of stupid with it. Kind of upsetting from a certain point of view. That's what it's all about. All about. That's what it's all about. All about. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. He does it for free. That's what it's all about. 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 Yeah. That's what it's all about. All around. That's what it's about. What it's all about. All about.
That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. All about. All about. That's what it's all about.
Okay. I'll come back to the game maybe tonight, but I don't know. I did a lot of shit there. It was hard. Extemporaneously doing all of that. Like, I think we made good progress. What's up, Doc? Me and my big mouth. That's a why? That's a no. That's a no. What's that's a no. 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 That's That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. That's enough. Pull into the front. What happens if I were to put this on your head? That'd be cool or cool? Huh. I don't know if you can see it. So not worth it. That's enough. Y'all ever heard that song? That's enough. 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 And make me feel like I'm in your arms. What the heck? Boom. Listen. That's smart no matter who you want. More macaroni. More cheese. 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 Macaroni. More cheese. More 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 macaroni. More cheese. So which side are you guys on? Macaroni or cheese? Or are you guys on team macaroni or team cheese? More macaroni. More cheese. 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 More cheese. More macaroni. More cheese. I want you guys to remember this song every time you wake up, every time you go to the bathroom. More macaroni. More cheese. 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 More macaroni. More cheese.
signs of a lot of others.
Listen, dog. Listen, dog. Hey.